Do a turn. Some people, if you want to be posh, you call it a cameo. If you want to be, if you want to be, put it in my language, you call it a turn.
You do a turn, okay. and what, the Keswick Film Festival's been running for sort of many years.
So I believe.
And
yeah.
It's quite a sort of important event in a town the size of Keswick like this, as is this cinema, which was threatened with closure recently. And
so I hear.
It's been taken over.
Which is the connection really between and
news.
Because that's to do with the Pier Theatre in Cromer. Also, threatened with closure unless the council took it over, and the council wanted to put in a commercial management and so on. In other words, take away the spirit of the place.
Yes.
And put something different in its
place. We live
which, of course, is exactly something we have in the cinema, and it mustn't happen because you know that you need a cinema. You need a. You cannot have an audience without educating it. Mm-hmm. And you can't just give it a diet of studio films. You can't. No. Otherwise, you never educate anybody. And I mean education in the best sense.
Yes.
I don't mean sort of sitting at school and saying, being taught, and so on. But educated by widening your mind and understanding of what film is, what cinema is, and what it means, and what the language is, and how to understand it, and so on and so forth. It's, because that kind of education really equals enjoyment in the full sense as well.
Yeah. We had an independent cinema. We're based in Carlisle, and that closed a number of years ago. The Lonsdale Alhambra, it was called, and that shut. It's just derelict now, just going to rack and ruin. It's awful. And in Penrith, which is quite close to here, they had a cinema last year which was threatened with closure. They had a campaign to save it, and they have saved it. But in Carlisle, all we have now is a view cinema. Getting the studio blockbusters, and that's it.
Right.
There's nothing.
That's all that happens.
Yeah, but it's very important to retain something like this. I mean, the building itself is beautiful, and
you should look. They should look into places like the Rex in Berkhamsted, in Hampshire. They've done fantastic things with it. I mean, it was done because of a cineast, and an altruistically minded cineast. But it's a cinema club in a sense. It has. You eat there. You have tables there.
Yeah.
The whole of the auditorium like this also has a balcony, But it's tables and chairs and so on. They all learn how to do that quietly without anything. And then the balcony is as per a normal cinema. So if you want to sit like that, it's fantastic. I tell you. Yeah. And I mean, there are all sorts of ways you can develop. Yeah. Because there's a huge number of people who love cinema.
Yes.
Who've kind of given up.
Yeah.
Try to find a film they want to see. Yeah. Which of course is why I support film festivals.
That's right.
It's one of the few places you can see things that you would never be able to see anywhere else. Sadly.
Yeah. Have you seen the film they're showing here on Sunday, Wagner?
I have seen it, yes, oddly enough, yes, because that was Richard made that not long before we did 1984.
And the 10 hours, is it hard to sit through? Is it difficult?
I thought so. That's a personal thing, I think. That's a personal thing. Yeah. See what Tony Palmer has to say. He's coming up to introduce it.
Yeah. Your own films, then, I know people ask you this all the time, but you obviously at home must have a mass DVD collection of movies. Do you have a favourite film that you aren't in?
Oh, gosh, yes.
What would you say your favourite ever film is?
Well, the ones that have meant so much to me over the years, I've got lots of favourite films. The ones that have really meant something over the years was Jules Jim, Truffaut, all Truffaut's films, big Truffaut admirer. From Across the Water, Some Like It Hot. And that actually, in that period of American films, there's a lot of wonderful films. Not all of which I know that well, but Billy Wilder, I think, definitely is that Billy Wilder period with Jack Lemmon and so on. It was a fantastic period.
And a film that you
My
starred
dream was
in,
European.
a film you starred in yourself, do you have a favourite of all those?
Well, I don't have a favourite. I'm always asked. Everybody always wants to know what your favourite is. I don't know why it is. I suppose it's the human instinct that something should win. But, you know, it's not a sport. So, it's not that sort of competition. I'm not too fond of awards, but there you go.
Do you find it difficult to get into character? Or does it depend on what the character is?
Well, I think that definitely depends on if something's slot very easily, you know, some things take a bit more thought, some things take a bit more than thought.
Must be a great career to have where you can combine your love for acting with all those travelling.
It's
you wouldn't get to go there.
Nobody's lucky. Nobody's lucky.
No.
I tell you. I mean, of course, you have when I talk about enjoyment in its full sense, of course, with enjoyment in the full sense, there are difficult periods. Of course there are. But it would be complete lunacy to say there weren't. But even those difficult periods are nothing in comparison to some of the difficult periods that my fellow human beings have to suffer. Just nothing, you know. So I can't ever really look at myself other than in a very fortunate life.
Do you think you'll ever retire?
We don't retire, really. And that we get retired. We retire when nobody will employ you. Otherwise, I'm sorry, you're stuck with me. Yeah.
That's not a bad thing.
I hoped you might say that.
You recently won an award, didn't you, at the Outstanding British Contribution to Cinema Award?
I did, yes.
At the BAFTAs. Were you surprised to receive that?
I was absolutely surprised. It came completely from left field, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Out of the ballpark, or whatever. I don't know. I had no idea.
Nice.
I mean, I knew very well that I was how important film is to me, but I had no idea that I was that important to film. I must admit, it didn't occur to me. It really didn't occur to me. So.
Have you ever been sort of starstruck yourself when you've met a fellow actor, or
yes,
is there someone
I've
you
been
admire?
completely tongue-tied with people like Alec Guinness when I was a young actor, who I admired just out of mind.
Yeah.
John Gilbert was a bit tricky when I did Elephant Man with him. These were giants, you know, in those days. And the world was a different place then too, because giants were giants.
Do you sort of have any advice to young actors starting out? Is there anything you would advise them to do?
Yeah, I do, because I get asked that. I mean, people do get asked that, and it's difficult to say anything which is truly pertinent, because it changes, you know. I mean, the whole business changes and the way and things, and so what might have been advice from my experience isn't going to be applicable to somebody today.
Yeah.
So, but I just give the advice that when I had the good fortune to meet Noel Coward, and we were chatting away, and he signed and gave me a book. I didn't actually ask for it, but I mean, he did. So, Pretty Polly, and he wrote in it, from Noel Coward, said, I would have put Noel if I'd known you better, but from Noel Coward, press on. So that's what I say. I say press on.
Yes.
You can't press on and don't lose sight of your instincts. Yeah. You can't say more than that. And the rest of it you have to do yourself, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Certainly, for mine, I would recommend people, younger people who certainly won't have seen it, the Naked Civil Servant
is a good one.
Yeah, well, it's a remarkable. It was made for television,
Oh, right, okay.
as indeed was Englishman in New York. But they're both films.
Yeah.
And Naked Civil Servant was made by Jack Gold, and it was a kind of real watershed in television.
Okay, I'll put down
And
some of those.
was the film that's what really was my big break.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful film. Very effective.
Great stuff. That's brilliant. That's lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's a pleasure.